treasury chest, I guess, is shrinking slowly and slowly. I need more. I need more. And yeah, it's always fun to play these. I think it's fun to watch for you guys as well. Might put this up on YouTube as well. And yeah, this is Sultai Natural Order, which just combines some of the most powerful things you can do. I think Natural Order is, you know, it's up there. It's a totally bonkers magic card, and yeah, just easily putting a turn free Atraxa or Koma, for what it's worth, into play via these mana dorks is pretty nice. And then of course you have Oko, which makes Elks and is also just a very good card in the format right now. Very good against Junt midrange, very good against ring decks. Quite nice against Amulet Titan. Sorry, not Amulet Titan, the Titan decks. You know, just a good card. And we have Fatal Push, Thoughtseize, Brainstorm, Bowmasters. So just, you know, the best that you can do. Couple tutors. Paradise Druid has hexproof, works kind of nicely with Natural Order. That's it. That's the deck. Pretty simple, pretty good. And then we have a sideboard with great hate cards for the format. Spell Pierce, flexible against, you know, various storm decks or, yeah, shenanigans, including Natural Order perhaps. Sneak Attack. Pithing Needle, great against Necro. Ashiok, great against Titan and Yakov. Other Natural Order decks. Shuts off their Natural Order, you know. Veil of Summer, phenomenal against, you know, all the black decks, of course. Blue counterspell decks that try to counter your stuff. Just 4 Veils, it's just insane. Disdainful Stroke is like the last card on the side, but I wanted something that's good against like Titan, good against Natural Order, and good against Khan Ring. So Disdainful Stroke is sort of the one card that does all those. I don't love the card. I think it's quite underpowered, technically speaking. But, Dankeschön. Just got a lovely tea here. Thank you. Yeah, so that's about it. So the Disdainful Stroke, I mean, you could play, I don't know, like Memory Lapse, Tear Asunder is just your artifact hate, another Hearse, just why not, I guess. And then Uro has a little bit of a flexibility. Burp, what's up? Hello, how you doing? Cheers. I've been trying Natural Order Kefis, that sounds wild. The Blood Moon, yeah, I think I have 10 fetch lands and I have mana dogs, so that makes Blood Moon a lot worse. Yeah. And like if I have 2 forests out, I can cast Natural Order with all these mana dogs. So I think it's okay. Like people cannot really slam Blood Moon that well against anybody who has mana dogs in play. The Arena Championship will be Explorer. Yes, yes, I'm aware. So this wants me to exchange control of target artifact or creature. Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. I guess I missed a damage attack with the Deathrite last turn. Both your losses were to Rakdos mid. You think the new counterspell will help that matchup? Deadly Derision Oko. Love it. I mean, if they have Sunfall or something like that next turn, I'm gonna be losing this game. Natural order, you don't say. Missing the fetch land though. So this is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Almost at lethal. Don't Sunfall me. That's fine. Yeah, I don't know about the blue-white versus Rakdos matchup. It's close for sure. I personally don't hate it, honestly, for blue-white. But it depends on how the Rakdos deck is built. Why do people queue with these decks? Because they don't know. They don't know what this exactly is. They don't know what timeless means, probably. They don't know like that this is a very high powered format. How the heck my brain works? Like I'm just talking to chat, and while I'm doing it, I'm boarding like as if I'm playing against Titan. Brain works in mysterious ways. Black screen. Black screen. Yeah. Veil of Summer. Change nothing. Be happy. Have you tried Junt NO with Jazzle? I have not, no. Could be good too. I just like the Oko very much. It's just so good, especially turn 2. It works so nicely with the 1-drops. I could easily lose this game. Also, Brainstorm doesn't hurt. Having Brainstorm in your NO deck means you can shuffle back your big targets, which is nice. So yeah, I'm very happy with Brainstorm and Oko. I'm like 12-1 now with the deck. So no reason to change it right now. I feel like, you know. And crushing Junt. But I haven't played against Junt natural order. It sounds like a new deck. Bonjour. Might not actually want to play you though. Because you're gonna get hit for 4 damage. I like the Oko plus Orc synergy. Just make this into a 4/4. In my first runs, I almost lost to a triple Stray Cat opening. Stray Cat. It's the meta call, man. Telling you on the streets. We all know it. Just plus. Just plus. Plus it up. Who wants to trade with that? Definitely not this. This, maybe? You wanna trade? Stay back, chill, I don't know. A halfling. Nice. Luckily, they need 2 more mana for Deadly Derision. Oh. Never mind. Jarzel, Boo, Kratos. Well, I can put Kratos in this deck too. And Jarzel doesn't seem particularly good with 1-drops. Like, what I don't like about Jarzel is that you play it on turn 2 with a 1-drop, it's just a free. It's pretty bad. I really want a high impact card on turn 2 with all these 1-drops. You could play Fable, that's more convincing than Jarzel. Jarzel doesn't seem particularly good in a natural order deck. Jarzel seems good in a deck where you have a lot of cheap spells, like Thoughtseizes, lots of lightning bolts, cheap 2-drops. And if you're playing natural order, you won't have space for all those things, I would assume. So Jarzel doesn't seem that appealing in that deck. Welcome, and thanks for listening to my TED Talk. I kind of like that. Yeah, in these weird games, you could just cast it for 7, right? Or Atraxa the same. Because Halfling and Deathrite both make white mana for Atraxa. Then you want to Boseiju your Oko back? I did forget about that, you're right. Did forget about that. Why no land there? What do you mean? Why no land there? Could you specify what you're trying to say? Why I didn't fetch end of turn with the Polluted Delta? Is the reason being if I draw Brainstorm, then I want to be able to put back Wooded Foothills, Overgrown Tomb that I had in my hand. And then I can crack the fetch to shuffle those cards away. Something you do in Brainstorm decks. Is it 5? Opponents playing, like, the thing is, because of these metagame challenges have such a low entry, that means people will just click on them and pay the entry because they might confuse it with something else, or like that's why you play against them in round 1 sometimes. It's unfortunate. It's just people don't know, this is timeless. This is not your fun play queue. Playing Slurus. If they take my halfling, I'm going to be somewhat sad. Not seizing it. Probably too greedy to keep this. This is a hand I like. This would be a very nice 7-card hand. Maybe just... What do I take? Maybe just put this away. Again, burn. On the draw against burn. I don't like it. But like burn is just losing to... Is burn losing to stuff like Titan? I mean, a turn-free Titan. And you have like early chump blockers. The O3 is quite good in the early game. Like, Titan just eats you alive, right? What is this? Why didn't they lightning bolt? They were just bluffing. They don't have any 1-mana instant. It means the hand is quite bad. What's their hand? They don't have any 1-mana card. So their hand has to be land, and 2-mana cards. But like, what 2-mana cards wouldn't you play on turn 2? What is this hand? Can someone explain? They don't have a 1-drop, clearly. It's like 2 lands. And what? What are the other cards? What is better than a turn 2 Swift Spear? What is worse than a turn 2 Swift Spear that's in their deck? I am so confused. Congrats for the result in Ghent. The result wasn't very good. So yeah, I appreciate it, I guess. Thanks. Yeah, I had a good day run, but I got obliterated on day 2. So yeah, I barely got in the money. When a 12-3 was easily enough for me to top 8, which was unfortunate. Yeah, I just the wheels fell off on day 2. These tournaments are freaking insane, by the way. Like, without buys, like going 11-4 in one of these tournaments is quite strong, really good. You should be really proud of yourself, but you get barely anything. It's pretty rough, the whole regional championship situation. I'm sure it's not only in Europe like that, it's just 1,000 people, you know. It's a tournament that you have to qualify for, and there's 1,000 people. It just takes, it's just a weird one. Very difficult to get on the Pro Tour these days. Light up at the stage could be in hand. No way light up the stage is in hand, because otherwise they would have played it on turn 2. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Like, either my opponent's just messing up, or I don't understand. Like, you had both Kumano and Lightning Bolt in your hand, and you chose not to play them. You choosing to not to play them. I don't know. If you're playing a burn deck and your opponent plays Halfling turn 1, you want to kill it. Generally speaking. Just for anybody in chat who's not sure about that, just throwing that out there. See my opponent killing my creature. It's probably losing the game because of that. Might be losing the game. Maybe they misclicked, I don't know. They have 2 Bowmasters, they have an Eidolon. So, just to reconstruct how their hand must have been, they had like Swift Spear, maybe a 3rd land, maybe a 4th land. One of these 2-drops, right? And they could have drawn them both back to back, I guess. Very weird. Anyways. Yeah. I was going to Eidolon, make a free play Deathrite. And then with Deathrite, I can drain for 2 next turn. They had 10, attack for 7, and then I have Orcish Bowmasters to kill them in 1 the next turn. I just dealt 620 damage in 1 attack with Kratos. Yeah. Kratos' good card. Pretty mediocre hands. I think it's a mulligan. This is better. Will my opponent learn? Burn doesn't seem like a good matchup, considering that if they kill your elf, you are in a pretty tough spot. Ragavan. I guess I wish I would have. I wish I would have kept that. The Bowmasters. They have Lightning Bolt. They had priority there. Lightning Bolt play with fire. Eat off the 2. Riding Vortex. Assemble the team. Isn't there a card, assemble the players, in the next set? Assemble the team, assemble the players. Oh man. At some point they have to run out of names, don't they, for all those cards? Ah, they learned. They really learned. Shock myself, play Oko. 2 cards in hand. I think it's better than playing like assemble the team. I think getting Oko down here is kind of what I want. If I draw land, I have natural order next turn. I can put pressure on them. They're at 13. You know, they're low on resources. We both lose a life each turn. Burn, baby, burn. Okay. Down to 6. Down to 5. Okay. Huh. I would need to go to free life, essentially, if I want to get an Atraxa into play. I think I just have to do that. Or Koma, I guess. They have 9 though. I mean, they had 9. Yeah, but now I have to. Atraxa deals 5 to you? I was like, what? What? I guess the more people you have in Twitch chat, the more comments arrive that are like just okay. Okay. Well, you die in the upkeep, I guess. Attack for 7, ping. Burn. Burn. I mean, to be fair, my opponent would have easily won that game 1. They would just kill my elf. I think that matchup still is bad, even though we're 2-0 against it. Yakov has a better burn matchup for sure. Yakov probably favored against burn even. Because the mana base difference is just huge, and you have a fast kill with Kratos. Maybe Yakov is just the best deck in the format. Like, I'm trying to fiddle around with this Sultai deck when Yakov can just Kratos people turn free to death. The funny thing is, the Yakov deck, the best part of the Yakov deck is natural order Kratos. It's not even Yakov. And we just call it Yakov. Even that's like secondary game plan essentially. York has a rough matchup with midrange. I don't believe that it has a rough matchup with midrange. Not against Junt, that's for sure. Like I'm pretty sure it obliterates Junt. It has so many good top decks, and Junt doesn't have counter magic, so you like, and Junt doesn't even play Ashiok. Like, what do you mean by midrange? I mean, if you're playing a counterspell deck, then post-put they have like 4 Veils if they want to. I don't know. It seems doable. Like, maybe Demir Control is a difficult matchup, but it doesn't seem like terrible, you know what I mean? Mono Black is a bad matchup. Maybe. Whoa. There's a combo? Wait, there's a combo with this? Is there a combo? What combo? Copy. Is it with tendrils? Necro Citadels. Then whenever you storm with Weather the Storm, you drain. Okay. So it's not that threatening turn 2, I guess. Okay. Not sure what to do here. Not sure. Dark Ritual or Dispute? Probably Dark Ritual. Is this a Koma situation? Is this a Koma situation? Koma gives me a free, then I attack for 9, and then I attack for lethal. I have Oko and Brainstorm in hand. If I get Atraxa, it's a free turn clock. And they also have Blizzard Storm, but that changes things. Koma can tap lands. Come on, Koma. I'm gonna give you some love. Now they dispute and gain a bunch of life. No? Okay. What's the course of action here? So I attack, then they jump, dispute. I kind of want to turn the apprentice into a free right now. Or steal it? No. Maybe? No. Can I actually give them the Koma thing? Sack it? And then I still get the Withered Bloom if I'm -5? I mean, I won't be able to -5 anyways, I guess. Anna, what do you think about Izzet strategies? Not particularly good. I have another Izzet strategy. I might do a video on it that I haven't tried before, but the format is kind of hateful towards them, I would say. I could tap 2 lands to prevent my opponent from casting Citadel. It's probably a good idea. Yeah, I think the Izzet decks, like if you want to make Izzet, like Bowmaster is a huge problem for those decks. And if you want to make it playable, like 0 mana counter spells would also be appreciated, I guess. Maybe I should have gotten black there, actually. Yeah, why did I get a second blue? That was a mistake. Oh, they have Bowmasters? Wow. No? Okay. Yeah, I messed up. Should have just got an Overgrown Tomb, but I don't know what I was thinking. I was not thinking. Put him to 8. I could make the treasure into a 3/3 and then tap 1 land. Or I tap 2 lands, make a food, and attack for 12 next turn. It's maybe better. So that gives them 4 mana? Okay, so they can't cast it at all. Citadel is also considerably worse without any way of gaining life. Necro. Okay. So now you're gonna weather the storm, gain 9, go up to 16. And I have 15 damage across. Koma, I think Koma was better here than Atraxa. What do you guys think? I think Koma was better than Atraxa in this situation. I guess Wordspine Worm maybe would have been even better. Just 30 damage in 2 turns. So my opponent's not playing Weather the Storm. Excuse me? What am I missing? How are you gonna survive this? Fog? They play. Is Fog legal? I mean, there's some fog that's legal for sure. Okay. Ashiok. Ashiok. They also have Deadly Dispute. Bowmasters are quite good against that specifically. Ashiok. Is Ashiok any good here? They play tutoring probably, right? But what tutoring? I haven't seen any. Besiege? Dying is also a legal game action. It is, it is. What's up then? How you been? Ba ba ba. So they have the 2/2, so I don't feel comfortable cutting the pushes. This shuts off the Citadel. I can't cut Oko. Maybe 4 Veil is too much. Surprised you aren't just jamming Mistman Control. Yeah, because I don't think it's good. I'm fine. I don't want to invest half my income to play Time to Switch instead. Sounds like a good idea. Very wise, very wise. Mistman isn't even playing Control these days. Yeah, I mean, the Demir Control deck is fine, but the format is just too powerful and proactively powerful, and the reactive cards are just not able to withstand like the various avenues of attacks you can take. Like if it's Breach, Titan, Burn, Domain Zoo, Yakov, Natural Order, just too much. You need like 0 mana counter spells to make Control playable. It's playable, but like tier 1, you know what I mean? The opponent kept the 7. I mean, I'm not going to 5, am I? Pithing Needle. I mean, I think I just play Deathrite turn 1. Like, if they have Necro in hand, they can cast. Oh, they can cast a Phyrexian Tower as well. I was thinking they obviously don't have Necro and Ritual right now. They either have one of the two, obviously don't have both. Then the question is, do I need Stroke for turn 3? Potentially. I don't know what happens. So I think I'm just gonna play Deathrite here. Then I play Needle next turn, name Necro, play Fetch Land, then I have Stroke as well. If they have Necro here, it's gonna be bad, of course, but they didn't have Necro turn 1, so I think the odds are okay for me. What do you think about Necro? Have to be restricted or not? I think the problem is Dark Ritual, not Necro. If you ban Necro, it's not going to take care of the... Necro is a symptom of Dark Ritual. The best thing to be doing with Dark Ritual, but if you keep Dark Ritual around, it's still going to do nasty things. You know? It looks like the Stroke is going to be good. So my opponent just used 3 cards and got... Yeah, not too good for them. That's not too good for them. Atraxa gets better post board, right? Because you have like pretty sick sideboard cards. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good Atraxa. God, it's just stupid, man. That was stupid. I guess just land. Yeah. I mean, you can either let Dark Ritual be around, but I think then it would be nice if we get 0 mana counter spells. So otherwise it's a bit unfun. Just people. I don't know what they want the format to be. So yeah, Dark Ritual restricting that one definitely sounds like a decent idea as well. But I think the format would be more fun if we get 0 mana interaction. And then you can keep your stuff around like the Dark Ritual. I think it would be great. Like, I'm a big proponent of Legacy. Since Modern has gotten the pitch spells, it also, I think, has gotten more interesting gameplay. Pitch spells, 0 mana spells usually enjoy the gameplay. Like, I personally find they improve the gameplay. Because it usually means that there's going to be more interaction, there's going to be less broken shenanigans, and less broken shenanigans is less of the, you know, 2 ships pass in the night type of magic where I play my Grazer, put my land in play my Primal Titan, and the other guy goes Undying Wolf, Mana Dork, Natural Order, and you're like, we had some very fun magic, ha ha ha, it was great. You played your combo, I was on the play, so I win, haha. Next turn you win because you're on the play, haha. So 0 mana spells definitely help in that environment. I don't know, where's your case to ban Atraxa and stand? I need the wildcard. I want to run into them. Haven't played the format in a while. So I don't really know. Now we're playing against Yakov. And they're in a top deck situation where they have 4 natural order, 4 Yakov, 3 Yakov, 4 chords. And we might be able to win or we might be able to lose. We'll see. I hate current Modern. I think it's pretty good gameplay. But people just have different opinions. Modern is very skill intensive, I would say. That's nice about it. At least some of the decks, I guess. I should have played the Windswept Heath, I guess. Because this can fetch a swamp. Whatever. I guess this can just get me Watery Grave. With the Fury Band, some more cards should leave. The Fury Band was pretty random, I agree. It's just like this usual case of, oh, I don't want to ban Grief, because Grief is like used by other decks. So we ban Fury. Like, shoot them in the leg, don't shoot them in the head. Yeah, I don't know, but like the banning stuff is always interesting. It's always an interesting discussion. I think Mengu made a post where he said like nothing should have got banned and like everything should be illegal. People want to ban Grieve. Scam had a pretty terrible win rate recently. I don't know. I hate Rakta Scam and York. Yeah, if you're playing a deck that's bad against them, of course you hate it. But if you play Rhinos, maybe you're pretty happy with the metagame. You actually have a favorable matchup against both York and Scam. Looks like a Crater Hoof. Maybe 4 Ashiok is too many. It's like Yakov can still outgrind you. But Ashiok definitely seems better than Spell Pierce, doesn't it? Just shuts everything off, while Spell Pierce only shuts one thing off. Ban all the 1 mana not dead cards. Stunde? Okay. Ja, passt. Alles gut. Okay, perfekt. Ja, super. Unban Fury Ban Grief seems crazy. He would really hurt a Living End. What about these poor Living End players? No, I mean that is a real argument. Like Grief is unique in its way that you can use it in other decks as well. Right, and I don't know, man. Yeah, I thought that was the solution, but maybe it's also not the solution. York, Nerf, Cauldron, yeah. The Cauldron is crazy good. I don't know, maybe you have to ban that one, maybe. It's just a bit early to say. I think it's a bit early to ask for bans. I mean, when I was... Yeah, I lost a lot of games to Cauldron. Card definitely does some pretty messed up stuff. Cauldrons get worse if you ban Grist. If you ban Grist, you really nuke the Yakov deck. That's my problem with banning Grist. You really nuke that deck. This hand is awfully good against my hand. Even though it's a pretty bad hand, theoretically, but it's kind of good against what I have. So if you ban Cauldron, you definitely keep the deck alive. But yeah, take a very, very powerful, like maybe arguably the most powerful, like not yeah, I mean the Cauldron's just bonkers good in that deck. Like that was a good draw. I think if you ban something out of Yakov, it's Cauldron. The question is how much we want to affect scales. I think scales should be a non. It should just not be taken too much. Sorry, scales players, but I think it should not be taken too seriously. If in 2024 you think you have to add free spells to the format to balance it in your fun, I just like free spells. I think they add to the formats. Not sure if this is correct. I could see that just getting Atraxa is better. It's like this way they can draw Yakov. And Yakov quite good here. But I guess if I natural order for Atraxa or Koma, I suppose. I could even get Koma. For Atraxa, I would then look at if they find natural order, I would be dead, right? Because they have five creatures. Everybody gets 5+5, and I'm at 18 essentially with the 7 life. Can block one of the 5/5s and take. I'm at 17 actually because of the Orcish. And I take like way too much damage. I take like 20 something. So the Ashiok prevents me from dying to natural order and stops Court. So it stops 8 cards. While natural order, I mean, it's Court. I guess Court wouldn't have been good enough, huh? Yeah, I don't know. It stops more cards at least. Now they have to naturally have the thing, the Yakov. Skill issue, I guess. Hey Timmy, what's up? Interesting. Leaving me with the elk. Okay. Thoughtseize seems best. Top deck go for the fraud? Ashiok's passive is quite good, yeah. Stops search effects. Okay, how do I lose? How do I lose at this point? They remove the Ashiok somehow? Oh, that's how I lose. Okay. They go all face, huh? I totally blanked on that. That's pretty funny. They go all face. No, I'm still in a winning position now. Just fatal push that, I'm fine. What the heck? I mean, if you kill Ashiok there, isn't that better? I'm so confused. What's going on? What is going on here? No, I just totally forgot about the Brainstorm doing that to me. Funny. Alright, whatever. I guess the top deck Yakov is problematic, huh? So I should have, yeah. I should have needled. I'm so stupid. I mean, it's not, yeah, I guess it's not that bad. But I should have needled. I should have, instead of playing Deathrite, I should have just gotten Needle and name Yakov, right? That's the best course of action here. And not cast Brainstorm, obviously. Just Needle, play Deathrite, spend 4 mana, keep up Fatal Push, easy peasy. That was the turn. Good game. Didn't get punished for that one. Yikes. Alright. I mean, Bowmaster would have looked Would have been kind of good in that game to answer their Bowmasters. But on the other hand, their Bowmasters didn't really do anything. Besides that Brainstorm, I mean, if we don't, you know, take that one into account. Okay, I'll just get rid of my own Brainstorms and play like this. So now I cannot mess up. I secured myself by getting those Brainstorm out of the deck. You know, no more mistakes can be made in that regard. Yeah, if they just kill Ashiok there, they can get a Yakov, right? I mean, yeah. My opponent was nice to me. I was like asking, how do I lose this game? Brainstorm! Here you have it! That's how you lose this game, Arne. Ugh. Wonderful. Yeah, this is a good hand. Love it! Take it or leave it. But yeah, we could see how incredibly good Oko was in this matchup here as well, right? Like Oko just being able to turn off the Yakov while being playing. Like, that's why Oko got banned. This second ability was too oppressive. If it would say your artifact or creature loses all abilities, blah blah blah, card would probably be alright. But that thing, it would still be very good, of course. But that giving, just turning everything off, any powerful thing your opponent cheated into play or whatever, it was just, that was unreasonable about Oko. I mean, that's what made him too good. Just, you play like, 5 mana, 6/6, flyer, trample, surveil 2, elk. Great gameplay. It's an elk now. Oh, another elk. Oh, I have this fancy 6-drop elk. Oh, I have Grizzlebrand elk. You know, it's like, sucks. Overgrown Tomb, I guess, because, yeah. Because next turn I want to go Halfling, Foothills. That's why Overgrown. Because if I go Swamp, I can't go Halfling, keep up Spell Pierce. So yeah. Bowmasters. I think I just play Halfling here. Bowmaster is not doing anything. And if I keep up Bowmaster, I don't know. Like, they might not be playing their own Bowmaster because they're afraid then. -1 with the elk thingy. Yeah, I mean, you can certainly play around with the numbers a lot. Yeah, of course. You could definitely fix this card by making it more expensive or whatever, nerf it. Or play around with the numbers. Sure. There's probably very, very many variables you could come up with where Oko becomes a reasonable card. Are they playing Bowmaster? I don't think there's any reason to keep up Spell Pierce. I hope I'm not wrong about that. But like, with just 2 mana in play, they can't do anything, right? Like, they could court if they have another land, and then court for a 2-drop, which isn't very threatening. What do you think about crashing Footfalls in Timeless? The thing is, you don't have 3 mana Cascade, so you only have 4 mana Cascade, so that's I think that's going to be difficult to make work. Because if you only have 4 mana Cascade, you can't play all the free drops. You can't play Bone Crusher Giant. You can't play Mystical Dispute. You can't play Brazen Borrower. Can't play Tishana's Tidebinder. I mean, so many cards fall off. So I think it's not going to be good enough. Bloodbraid Marauder with Cascade. Okay. So you have to get Delirium. I guess you can accomplish that with cycling, maybe. And fetch lands and stuff. Okay, maybe that's a thing. 2 mana Cascade, and then I see what you're saying. Then you can run a lot more stuff. Okay, that could be actually good, yeah. Alright, anyways. I don't have good defenses against Yakov right now, I guess, but they need more mana. I'm thinking about stealing the wolf. Kind of like that. Also, taking away creatures so their court gets worse is nice. Just gonna kill it main phase because again, court. Oh. Not sure. That's correct. They're 2 mana away from natural order. I don't know. I should have spell pierced that. Pithing Needle. Whose list is this? Me! It's mine! They can block the wolf, then they get it back, right? Is that how it works? I think so. I didn't think about that. Looks like we're gonna be okay. Dreadhorde Arcanist flashbacks Rhinos for free? Didn't know that. Okay. Like in technically natural order, huh? I almost clicked that. Getting ahead of myself. I copy and pasted this deck going into Channel M4 oh so far. Nice going. You're very welcome. I could have probably just Demonic Tutor for Ashiok, and that would have been even safer than what I did here, honestly. Right. It's probably a better line, because with Pithing Needle and Ashiok in play, I don't see myself ever losing. Not like that I'm losing this game, but, you know, we're maybe been the better line. But the deck's too good. You don't have to play optimally. I love Koma. Koma is like the epitome of powerful creature. It's like this deck would get a lot better, like any other natural order deck, to be fair, if we had Dryad Arbor. Dryad Arbor, just fetch a green land, fetch a green creature with a land. That'd be good. That'd be good. The deck is good, but you play very well. Thank you. Thank you. I try. Shenanigans. Whatever this is. Why would you play Ether Hub? I don't know. Can someone enlighten me what this is? I've never played against this. Mishclaw Talisman. Channel. Oh, it's a channel deck. Ah, yeah, okay. That makes sense. Channel. Yeah, channel makes sense. Do I get Koma or do I get my friend Atraxa? Not to say that Koma isn't a friend of mine, but trying to be funny. Channel Etherflux Reservoir, huh? I guess Koma should just shuts that combo down, huh? I can just... Yeah. Koma, baby. Koma, you're just so good, Koma. You're just so good. Why are you so good? I don't think it stopped the combo. The combo that I'm aware of with Ancestress Statue and Etherflux Reservoir, you can just... shit, no you can't. It's still gonna be good though, right? Like I was thinking, you can shut off the Reservoir, but then they can just kill you in your upkeep. They just gain a bunch of life and kill you in your upkeep. So it doesn't do it. Yeah, you're right. Now they get channel and kill me. Ooh. Maybe I should have tapped some lands in the upkeep. Getting ahead of myself, huh? Okay, I guess I'm dead. Should have tapped the land in the upkeep. And then I can tap... Then next turn I have two thingies, and then I can tap 2 lands. Maybe. Yeah. That is how it is. Yeah, I didn't think that they... I don't know. Yeah, played badly. Played bad, for sure. I was thinking I could just do this. Just kill me in the upkeep. Yeah. Alright, well... yeah, I should have tapped the land, obviously. Turn free kill. Okay, this deck seems problematic, honestly. You just go Wishclaw Talisman or Demonic Tutor on turn 2, and then you kill on turn 3 every game. You just need one calm? No. No, I guess you need multiple pieces, don't you? It's a very... It should kill consistently turn 3, right? Which is pretty impressive still. Search your library for a boy. And they could just... They could just kill me in the upkeep. They're just doing it faster. Okay, fine. Yeah. Alright, getting Koma was correct, but I need to tap a land there. So Koma's still good. Player me, less good. That was the problem in that game. But it's okay, we have a bazillion sideboard cards. Bringing in how many cards? 10? If we would activate the talisman, does that work like that? You can only activate it in your turn? Talisman... How is it called? Talisman of something? Talisman MTG. Wishclaw Talisman. So I was just super dead there. No, nothing I could have done. I could if I had Titan of Industry in my deck, I could have blown up the Wishclaw. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, I would have died. What do I put this needle on? Calm? Probably. My name doesn't mean anything, it's just a name. I didn't even come up with the name, my dad did. I had like a Battlefield 2 account, or he had like a spare Battlefield 2 account 17 years ago or whatever. And he named it Tabananga, and then I played on that account for, you know, hundreds of hours. And yeah, I just took it then. Used it for other stuff. Why does nobody have instant speed removal? I mean, if people have instant speed removal against Koma, I get Atraxa, so that's pretty simple. But like, a lot of these combo decks don't have any removal, so yeah. Okay, what's the goal here? So Spell Pierce. I'm slamming this Ashiok next turn, right? I'm just wondering if I should assemble the team. I don't think so. I think I should just brainstorm. My dad's a gamer? Oh yeah, totally. I mean, yeah. No, okay. Interesting. Oh, you got it. I could brainstorm in response, but I have an Ashiok on top of my deck, so if they take Ashiok, I will play Ashiok. They take the brainstorm. Interesting. Not scared by Ashiok. Interesting. Kind of gamer. shooters, I guess. Shooters, mostly. To an extent to my dad's game is linked to my mouse scramble. Which Claw Talisman doesn't work, right? Okay. Needle. What am I afraid of at this point? Kind of want to take Spell Pierce or Thoughtseize. Just gonna take Spell Pierce, I think. I have no familiarity of playing this matchup. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do. Should I mill my opponent to get more information? Doesn't seem like the loyalty on my Ashiok is gonna be funny. Okay. You got it. I guess not. So they do have Veil of Summer, so I'm glad I didn't take Thoughtseize, I guess. One gives up. Nice. Apparently what I did was good. Apparently what I did was good. Alright, cool. Yeah. Seems fine. Why are we running assemble a team of Demonic Tutor? I mean, isn't Demonic Tutor search entire library? So it's restricted down to one copy. There's Channel and Demonic Tutor are both two. Those are the only cards that are somewhat touched. Everything else is unbanned that is on Arena in this format. Everything's legal. Just Channel and Demonic Tutor are one copy each. You can only play one copy. It's interesting here. Do I go Thoughtseize? Look at that. Look at that veil over there. Ah, they have it! Arena! Arena giving it away! So stupid, man. So stupid. I hate this program sometimes. I mean, I hate it and I love it. Super exploitable. Just... It's so unfair to my opponent. Like, I just know they have Veil now. So how do you fix that now? Could be Once Upon a Time. Do they play Once Upon a Time? Does that make sense in their deck? Oh, they used the Veil. Okay. I mean, they can play Demonic Tutor now, but then I Thoughtseize them. And Trickery, which is effectively banned. True, I always forget about that one. Have I tried a sneak attack deck? I have. Actually, have I? Played a lot against sneak attack. I think sneak attack is mostly a lot worse than natural order, so it's not really worth it to go that route. Like natural order is just like 10 times better than sneak attacks. Interesting. Let's do the trick again. Okay. So they have an instant again. What may it be? What may it be? Alright, so I'm just playing Ashiok. I could also go Demonic Tutor Needle on Khan. Does anybody have Spike's list? You can post it. Yeah, just post it. That'd be nice. Ashiok should shut them down pretty hard. Alright, Mox Field, there it is. Thank you. Channel Besiege. Okay, they also have Besiege. Could go Dark Ritual Khan, but they don't have that, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Sideboard has no Veils. Then it's not that list, I guess. Or is he playing Veil main deck? Oh, he's playing 4 Veil main deck. Funny. Okay. Okay. I don't have a fetch land, so I can't use this. I have a feeling my opponent has another Veil in hand, so I just... Okay, I don't want to respond. They just had Ritual, okay, cool. Okay, their entire hand is just dead to this Ashiok, pretty much. So the only real thing they can do is Khan. But if I have Pithing Needle on Khan, that's also not a thing anymore. Sorry for playing so slow, like... Yeah, my opponent just lost the game, I think. Just want to make sure, you know, like, just want to make sure they don't mess this up. But yeah, my sideboard is pretty good against all these combo nonsense decks, I guess. I've never played against this deck before, but like I just have 10 cards to bring in because like Needle is great against Belcher, great against Necro decks, great against this deck, good against Yakov, good against Sneak Attack. Just great in the format. Yakov again. Take Deathrite. Got the Soul Cauldron. Got a Soul Cauldron makes their any creature into a Deathrite. I hate that card, man. I just hate that card. Yeah, just taking Deathrite turns everything else into Deathrite now. But I guess I have Oko for the Cauldron. But then Oko is on 5 loyalty against the Young Wolf and the 3/3. I guess I could take the Cauldron, then they get Deathrite. Yeah. Tough. Wunderschönen guten Abend. Gleichfalls. Any chance of a sideboard guide for this deck? If I would have known I'd draw Fatal Push, I would not have done what I did. But I didn't know. Nobody told me. Interesting. What do I even Demonic Tutor for? Natural order. Thoughtseize for Yakov. I don't know. Good Thoughtseize, I guess. Schön, dass du wieder auf der Streams. Viel Glück. Danke. So now they can turn this Young Wolf into a Deathrite, make some mana. Play Yakov, which is not that impressive, I guess. I could also Brainstorm here. Probably just best to Oko. I don't think I'm turning this into a thingy. Ja, ich mache auf YouTube. I upload pretty regularly on YouTube. So like 4 times a week, maybe. 4 to 5. Are you still playing Draft in Berlin? No, not really. Very, very rarely, I'd say. They didn't even want to use the Cauldron on the Deathrite because they don't want to give it a counter so I can kill it easily. If I get Koma and tap the tower, they can't play Yakov. Seems like a good line, honestly. Otherwise, yeah. Nah, what am I talking about? No, they just... Yeah, obviously they have mana for Yakov. I'm starting to get playing bad. I'm starting to play badly. They have Cauldron in play. What am I doing? Tapping the Blood Artist? They have to sack a creature to play Yakov. I'm gonna sack the tower in case they don't have land. Then they have to put a no. They need I think that's actually bad. I don't know. What should I have done this turn? Is it correct to tap the tower there? I don't think so. I don't know. They can still play Yak. They can sack Wolf, put a count on this, get the Wolf back. Can draw some cards here. I mean, I might still be fine, but I feel like I shouldn't have gone. I should have just, I don't know, maybe like turn the cauldron into a thingy. Boseiju. Make this into an elk. Maybe I should have killed Blood Artist. Nah. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I don't know if I want to attack because they're just gonna double block, which I don't think I'm happy with. Because I don't want to use my Fatal Push quite yet. If they have Crater Hoof, I can tap some creatures. So I think the most threatening thing is Yakov here, maybe? But even that doesn't seem, that good. Looks like a chord. Can they chord for Atraxa? No. Oh, they can, actually. No. Maybe? I don't know how it works with Phyrexian Tower. Can you, like, tap for chord and also tap Phyrexian Tower and sack a creature, get Atraxa? That would be pretty sick. I guess I could have tapped. I could have killed one of them in Yen step. Interesting game. Just get Atraxa, right? Seems good. I probably should have just end of turn Fatal Push the Blood Artist. I guess I can just steal the Blood Artist. I guess that's good. Bowmasters. Do they want to get an Atraxa? So let me see. If I tap creatures here, I might be able to prevent the Atraxa. 3, 8. If I tap Yakov, they can sack it, and they have 4, 8, 9. Gosh, I have to play faster. How does it work? If I sack this one, do they? I don't think I get the creature. So now they have 4, 5, 9. They can sack the tap one, then they have 4, 9. 9 is not enough, so they just get Yakov. That's pretty good too, I guess. Down to 7. So they can just drain me to death here. Ugh. Damn it. They can't quite kill me. Oh no, they can definitely do kill me, yeah. They can kill me. And my rope is ticking. Ah, fuck. This is an interesting game. I probably was able to win this one. In response to that, I can keep but then I lose life too. No, that doesn't work. Yeah, the Blood Artist was like secretly the MVP here. So if I had a moment in that one turn, the one turn where I didn't attack, I was supposed to just kill off the Blood Artist. That was the moment I had to do so, and then that would have likely won me this game. Yeah, not bad. Why sack the non-summoning sick token? Because I'm getting the guy. If I sack this, I don't think I'm getting the artist. Okay, yeah, magic is hard. Magic is hard. Huh. Yeah. I had it probably. Like then they can just get Yakov, which isn't quite that impressive. I could have also, in response to the court, if I would have played the fetch land, I could have then gotten Overgrown Tomb and killed the Blood Artist in response. Yeah. That was just bad plays by me. So it goes. Maybe Stroke is actually best because it hits everything. Ah, it was frustrating. I feel like always losing these games where, yeah, always frustrating to lose games where you could have won. You played better. Turn to Ashiok is pretty insane. Yep. I think that's one of the reasons why this deck is so successful, is this combo. Like Ashiok is incredibly good against a lot of decks in the format, and you can play it on turn 2 in this deck fairly consistently, so that's just rather good. Turn 2 Ashiok over Oko, now we know who the better planeswalker is. Yeah, exactly. Just went 6-1, lost in the final game to 2 stops from Zoo. Damn. Yeah, that's good enough. Colony Garden. Fetch. Fatal Push. Glad I have these Bowmasters in my deck. No. I don't have Brainstorm in my deck, so I'm at the mercy of some top decks. Disdainful Stroke. Yes, because I don't have Brainstorm, it just makes sense to fetch at this point. To just thin my deck. Yikes. Yeah, I might be losing this game, huh? I'm down to just Disdainful Stroke and a Deathrite. And they even have the Halfling, but I guess Halfling doesn't make natural order uncountable. It's funny how the 1-2 just holds the forward. Oh, baby. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Atraxa in the house. Should have maybe fetched Forest first. Is Ashiok better than Oko? So I have Needle on Yakov. Yeah. Swamp, Takenuma, something. Okay. Doesn't make sense to play Ashiok right now. Or do I hold up Stroke? They could technically attack Ashiok to death if they have like end of turn Bowmasters, shoot Ashiok, block heal. I guess Ashiok goes to 1. Keep up the Stroke or play Ashiok. I mean, it's gotta be safest to just keep up the Stroke, right? I really want to play the Ashiok because it just shuts everything off. They could go Court for free here, end of turn, if I play Ashiok, and then what? If they go Court end of turn, what do I do? Do I counter it? I can't, right? I have to keep the stroke up for... I wouldn't even know what they have in the deck, actually. But like... Okay, fine. If they go Court for free, I probably will not counter it, honestly, right? I will just keep my stroke Court for 2, okay. Sure. Boom. Feels good. And to be fair, I think if we would have played Ashiok there, it would have turned out to be the same, right? Because they can end of turn get like whatever, but they wouldn't be able to kill the Ashiok. And even if they were, they would have attacked with everything at that point. But I guess then they can maybe tap the halfling to just get a track. No. Yeah, done. Hey, like, you know, like if I play Ashiok, I think nothing can go wrong there either, right? Like, because they cannot kill it. It's just if they have some random free drop in their deck that does more than I'm anticipating. Needle was on York, yeah. I don't know. I think there was not much that I could do. Okay, so we have 3 and 0 against Yakov. Well, Yakov could still theoretically be the best deck in the format because it's just proactive, powerful, consistent, good mana. This matchup does seem favored for Sultai. But they can't get Yakov, right? They have to win with natural order somehow. They have to, like, if I play Ashiok, they go end of turn, get some creature, like they go in response, get some powerful creature for 3 or less mana, right? Then it somehow kill my Ashiok, and then like get an Atraxa into play to maybe get back into this. But it's if I have the Atraxa in play, they only had four creatures, all with 1 power, and then if they get another creature of court, what is that going to be? I can just block that, and the other 4 creatures are all 1, so Ashiok only goes to 1, so they can't even natural order. They can't Yakov. I guess what they could have done is they could have end of turn, get Reclamation Sage, blow up the Pithing Needle. Like if I go Ashiok, yeah, that's how I lose. If I go Ashiok, in response they go court for Reclamation Sage, blow up Pithing Needle, go into their turn, play Yakov, combo me, kill me, whatever. Right? That's an avenue of losing. And to be honest, these decks should be playing Reclamation Sage. But I guess my opponent maybe had it, but didn't bring it in because they didn't know about the needle. You know? So yeah, I think then that's why I should keep up the stroke for Reclamation Sage into Yakov. Oh, someone in chat even said it, yeah. Doesn't Needle deserve a 3rd slot? I don't know. Not necessarily. They have a useless Tishana and Revoker. Okay. Wait, Tishana? Doesn't Tishana shut off all abilities of all Planeswalkers? That is not useless. That's actually quite good. Right? Shut off. But I don't activate the Ashiok, so I never have the opportunity to Tishana it. Okay, never mind. It doesn't do anything. It only does something when I activate Ashiok, which I will not do. Okay, fair. Fair enough. It's a one-off. I have the list. I actually played it already. Yeah, I have it. I know, but I forgot about the type binder. I know it. Played it on my YouTube channel. And I said it's great, it's a phenomenal deck, but it inspired me to build this deck, which might just be better. I mean, I'm 18-1 now with it. 7-0 on the ladder and 11-1 in these challenges. I mean, 2 of those matches were against Explorer decks, so I guess that doesn't count. 16-1. How are your Dark Ritual matchups? I lose them game 1, but I win them game 2 because my sideboard has 4 Ashiok, 2 Needle, 2 Spell Pierce, 1 Stroke. So that's usually how it goes. And sometimes they just lose to a Koma turn 3 and Thoughtseize. I mean, I play Thoughtseize in the main deck, so I might even... Or lose to themselves, right? They just don't do anything or not enough to beat the turn 3 Koma. If they kill my Halfling... No, I guess. No. I was thinking of if there's any reason to play the Overgrown Tomb, but there isn't. Maybe there is actually, isn't it? Yes, there is reason, because now if I would have had Overgrown Tomb in play, I could have hold up push and then still fetch like a tap Brainstorm. Yeah, I guess that was a reason to play Overgrown Tomb. Didn't really think ahead. I need a break. This is gonna be the end of the stream after this match. Love your content. Thank you. Went 6-0-5-1 with your old list. Yeah. It is very similar to this one. Burn again. Burn again. It's super awkward, right? Yeah. Definitely kind of punted there. I think I'm just not gonna play Oko here. That was a good draw. All right. Wait a minute. How's my next turn gonna look like? Oko Fatal Push probably, so I want the land. Yeah. No lures, by the way, is a bit weird. What are you playing white for? Was this supposed to block that? Kinda got punished for not blocking, huh? I could just double block, that forces a burn on the creature. They just can burn face, I guess. Oh, they don't have land. Interesting. Huh. Okay. It's 4 cards in hand. Kind of want to turn this into an elk, Demonic Tutor for natural order, play halfling. I don't know. Seems okay. There's maybe a better line, but my brain is sort of... I can't... What happens if you elk the orc army? New army? Yeah, new army is created. Yep. This is just an elk, and then when they draw, you get a new 1/1. Might be worth to jump with this, because this I can turn into a 4/4. What? They attacked Oko? The arena is so bugged. Should have Thoughtseize. I have a 7/7 lifelink creature in play. Like, the only way I lose this game if they have some sort of way to kill it. This lowers the chance that it dies. Okay. Cool. Burn, burn, burn. Burn, baby, burn. Burn, burn, burn. Don't have a sideboard still. But I guess I don't have a terrible main deck either. How do you beat Tainted Pact? Oh, I mean, Tainted Pact I've never played against in ever. I think the only person that interacted like the only time I played anything with Tainted Pact was when I played it for like 6 or 7 matches. It's the only interaction I ever had with Tainted Pact. So I've never had to think or even build my sideboard in mind with the deck. And I think it's unreasonable to do so in the first place. So how do you beat it? I guess my sideboard is not very well prepared against it, no. No, I don't have anything. Veil of Summer. Put Koma into play. I don't know. Yeah. Thoughtseize, Veil of Summer. Those are good against that matchup, I guess. Played versus Tainted Pact today in the challenge. Okay. I suppose it's a deck. If you want to beat Tainted Pact, I guess could play Unmoored Ego maybe in the sideboard. 1 copy. Tainted Pact is definitely a cool deck. Like in theory it should be good. In theory, but you know, when you play all singletons, it just plays out weirdly. How's this list with control? Well, you have Halfling turn 1 into Oko turn 2, so if they don't have the Fatal Push for your Halfling, they are in trouble. Ashiok is quite nice against Dimir control. Like if we're talking about just Dimir. So they have to sort of take care of Ashiok as well. And then you have also Natural Order. And then you have 4 Veil of Summer out of the sideboard and 4 Thoughtseize in the main deck. So I think the 4 Veil of Summer are going to do some heavy lifting in that matchup. Is Breach an okay matchup? I think so. You have 4 Veils and 4 Ashioks. So Veil shuts off Tendrils, Ashiok shuts off the Graveyard and Tutoring. You have Bowmasters and Fatal Push to keep their small creatures away, and then you have Oko and Natural Order to take over. I think you should be okay against Breach, although I don't think I have played it. I wonder how no Fires of Invention deck has emerged. That card just doesn't seem playable in this format. Like, Fires of Invention doesn't see play in Modern, which is arguably... Is Modern weaker than this? Because Modern is stronger than Timeless, but Fires of Invention, I don't... What would you pair with it? Like, that card doesn't seem particularly good. Because, like, the cheaper you make your deck, the worse the Fires becomes. But you have to have a cheap deck to be even a functional deck in Timeless, otherwise you just die turn free. Teferi free, the free mana Teferi is borderline unplayable. It's quite bad, actually. Like, it is actually, like, on the low end of cards you would want to put in your deck in this specific format. I mean, Teferi Time Reveler is a very, very strong card, but in this specific Timeless setting, in this metagame, it doesn't do anything. It's very bad against Orcish Bowmaster, first of all, and that is in every fair deck. And all the unfair decks don't care a single bit about Teferi. It's a 3 mana blank, essentially. Sorry to shoot your idea down, but just gotta keep it real there. Looks like we have an easy 7-0. Man, these challenges take a long time. I wouldn't have thought that we play for 4 hours and 20 minutes, 4:20. Looking at the clock. 4:20, and the challenge is done at exactly 4:20. Well, I guess you know what I'm doing now. Have to. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right. little celebration pipe. All right. Budbush, thank you for the 5 subs. Appreciate that. Thank you. To Eero, Studilos. God, can't talk anymore. Benadan, Norlok, and Kayafas. Thank you, Budbush. Appreciate that. Amazing stream. Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. 500 people in the room. That's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. Just 1-7-0, expect a bit more from you in over 4 hours. Yeah, just what a loser. Just going 12-1 today. Such a loser. I try to be better. Who did we lose to? Did we lose to Yakov? We definitely lost because I made a punt, right? I don't quite remember what I lost to. I lost to Titan, right? Because I didn't kill that. Because I didn't slow roll the Orcish Bowmaster. Right. Yeah, that was not good. What modern deck would you pick for RC in hindsight? I guess Rhinos. If I had practice, maybe Yakov. I think Yakov is kind of the best deck in modern. But Rhinos is good against Yakov, and I like the play style. So I probably should have just played Rhinos. Alright guys, that is it, I suppose. Let's find someone to raid. And yeah, I mean, I guess I can talk real quick about the deck list. I think the main deck is pretty solid. I'm not sure on the second copy of this. Maybe that's a bit... But it didn't really clunk up our hands too much. I mean, sometimes it felt a bit clunky. We just don't have time to like tutor for natural order in some spots. Could maybe play another Paradise Druid. A second one wouldn't be unheard of. Yeah. Otherwise, Takenuma didn't do anything. Never activated it. But yeah, I mean, I only played it in 7 matches, so it's not a big sample. Koma was good. I think Koma, Atraxa is decent. Maybe the Worm is better than Koma in some spots, but the Worm usually doesn't kill in 1 hit anyways. Like, the Worm usually needs 2 hits, and Koma is 9 power attacking, and then it's 15 power attacking. So, you know, also kills in 2 hits while disrupting your opponent, taking away an important mana to not allow them to, you know, go for a combo and not play their Khan or whatever. Yeah. And then sideboard. I mean, 4 Ashiok, pretty much a lock. 2 Needles a lock. 2 Spell Pierce I like. The Disdainful Stroke was very good for me, so maybe play a second one. 4 Veils seem alright. Maybe you can get away with 3. 3 Veils probably fine too. The 1 Tear Asunder, 1 Uro. Seems alright. Yeah, not much to say about the sideboard. That's it. Do you think there's... Yeah, you could, instead of this, you could play an Uro. That's totally reasonable. That's definitely... Just cut 1, play 1 Uro. Or just move the Uro in the main deck, play another sideboard card. That's fine. That's maybe good, actually. Like, that could be good. Because we were flooding sometimes a little bit. And then, like, in these fair matchups, the Uro is very good. And just having that available to you is quite strong. Yeah, Koma felt good. I have looked through all the 6 and 7 drops that we have in green, and there's just no hate card. There's like no hate card. So this is like the closest thing. Like you could play Titan of Industry, I guess. That's a pretty good one too, but it doesn't really hate that much. I mean, it hates maybe a little bit on the Necro decks. Like if your opponent has, I don't know, a Necro or something in play, you can play this. Like the problem with Necro usually is that they already gained, they already drew 10 cards with it, you know, and then you blow it up and then they gain a draw step again. So it doesn't even do that much to blow it up after the fact. The deck doesn't use the graveyard. Yeah, it's just more or less that I don't think you need Uro, and Uro is pretty slowish. Like you need to spend 7 mana before you get something out of it, pretty much. The 3 mana side is bad. So I think I had Uro as a one-off in the deck at one point, but then moved it to the sideboard. Just wanted to stay streamlined. Like the format is very fast right now. There's a bunch of combo decks. And Uro is better in an environment where there's like fair decks. And this deck is already incredibly good against like at least non-blue fair decks because they just cannot beat Atraxa ever. And Oko is quite insane against most of the fair decks too. Yeah. I don't know. Like you definitely can play Uro in the main deck, but I also didn't feel like it was needed right now. Yeah. If there's a card Rurik Bar, that would be sweet. The green 6-drop, whenever a player plays a non-creature spell, they get dealt 6 damage. But it's a red-green card, but it's not legal. It's just legal in this format. It's came out in Ravnica. So yeah, we don't have any good green hate card besides Koma, I guess, or like Titan of Industry or whatever. And that's just how it is. All right, well, there was enough talking about it, I suppose. Really like this deck. Might be the best deck in the format, honestly. I think you definitely have to play a little bit better maybe than if you play Yakov. You have to really be careful about what you do at what points. Yakov might be a bit easier to pick up. But yeah, those two seem like the best decks right now. All right, let's rate someone. Who's the happy receiver?